Hey guys, Jayden Archangel here, and welcome back to another episode of Archangel Gaming. Today, we're back in Battery Chat Builder to explore the level creator part of the game. And with me, once again, I have the game's creator,
Captain Loudmouth.
better known as Jamie or Formula Fanboy.
Yeah.
Also in my Discord server, known as Cheese Bread.
And before that, Hitler.
Alright, well, so now that we're done with the intro, let's hop into the editor. So,
you know, I might still be known as Hitler in some people's hearts, come to think of it. Anyways.
Probably.
I should probably mention that I watched the last episode back, and I just, I hated how much I talked. I don't know, I talked way too much, and I felt really bad, because, like, as soon as I had to leave the room or something, or finally did something to shut up, then that's when you started actually saying things that were fun. So I'm going to be making an active effort to shut up a little more in this one.
You're gonna make an active effort to shush so that I can occasionally spit out a joke or two?
Yes, I'm gonna make an active effort to be less annoying.
Okay, so, I guess I can go through and explain some stuff. So, okay, so first, up in the most top left button we have available is the theme button. When we hold down on this, it allows us to pick one of the many themes available to us.
Yeah, and almost every menu in this game you have to like click and hold. So in the editor, at least, you have to click and hold. That's not a thing in the sequel. But here you click and hold things, and then basically you move your mouse around and hover over the one you want to select, and once you're ready to select that one, you release your mouse button, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean?
I'm sure they'll understand it. So yeah, basically, like he said, I'm currently holding down my left click, which is how I'm able to scroll up and down this list.
And then let's say
I hover over layer cake, because you know I have to do this.
Oh, how did I know? How did I know?
So let's say I hover over layer cake and let go. Boom. Here. And then, see, let me just get a few examples of blocks and stuff that shift through all of the different yes, so
when you're selecting stuff, you might notice that, well, first off, whenever you hover your mouse over just about anything in the UI, you'll notice that in the top center of the screen, it shows exactly what that is or what that does. That's not really that prominent of a thing in the second game, but it does help here. And then one thing that is carried over to the second game, but in a much better way in my opinion, is when you go to select items, use the item wheel. And the big problem with the item wheel is that the more I added items to the game, the more cluttered the wheels got, to the point where I had to add completely unnecessary wheels, hence the sloped wheel. Anyways, basically whenever you're selecting something and you hover over it, in the center of the screen, you can turn this off if you want. It'll show something called a tip, and the tip basically just gives like a basic description of the item, what it does. It's basically like, remember, inspection mode from the campaign mode. Inspection mode is literally just tips while you're playing. So it'll show you know, what the item is and what it does, and stuff like that, so you know what you're doing when you make a level.
yeah, and so yeah, basically, as you can see, I have all of these items up on screen. Some items, when you click them in the editor, will basically change their look. What this is basically they have alternate forms, similar to how Mario Maker's alternate forms work, only instead of shaking, you literally just click on it and it changes.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I have all of these blocks up on screen. So, let me, for example, currently I'm in Layer Cake. Let's say I switch to Graveyard. As you can see, all of the blocks and stuff I placed have shifted to something different. This is because each theme has their own theme-specific blocks. So now, say I switch to daytime. There you go. That's what the daytime blocks and stuff look like. Say I switch to nighttime. That's what nighttime looks like. I switch to dungeon. That's what the dungeon ones look like. Say I switch to athletic. There's what athletic looks like. And another thing is, if you're in the editor and you hold Q, it's basically the reset rocket.
Yeah, and you should, at the end of the stream, or at the end of the video, once you're done making a level, you should show them how to save it to a code, and then explain how you would send that over Discord or something like that.
Yeah, because that'll make it easier for sending levels to themselves. So yeah, here you can set a score requirement that basically makes it so you need to get a certain number of points to your score before the goal will appear, similar to Mario Maker. This is the scissors button, which you can either click on to delete things, or if you have a mouse like what I'm using right now, you can hold A and then you can hold A and then that'll let you delete the stuff by the same way. Just toggling it by clicking on it does. You just hold left click and boom. This right here sets how long your level is. It can be anywhere from 1 to 9 screens long. The default is 5 screens. This is the preset ground, which literally just fills in the ground for you so you don't have to do it yourself.
Yes, and on top of that, it does also, granted to an almost unnoticeable amount, but it is incredibly recommended if you're having a lot of screens with a bunch of ground that's just going to be grass anyways. It also does reduce lag, because the thing is, if you place a bunch of ground, then it's actively rendering all of those individual blocks separately, whereas preset ground is just one big thing. And you can also place things like lava and dirt over top of the ground as well, so you don't have to worry about, it always being stuck at that level of...
yeah, which I have effectively shown here. There's the blocks I placed, and the rest of it is preset ground on this screen. So, if you hover over here, this shows you the controls for while you're playing. So, yeah. So that's that. And now that that's done, let me show you the process of building a level. Of course, we're doing it in the theme that is we're doing this in the theme that is for my the theme that is according to my religion. Now, say I want to put a key up here, there, now normally, I can't get to this key because it's surrounded by cold blocks. So, in the next screen, after, of course, setting up the ground at the correct level. And then filling in with dirt what needs to be filled in. Say I then, let's see, we'll go into gadgets. We'll use a gravity switch. We'll put a gravity switch up here. We'll go back to blocks. We'll go for block 3. And yeah, we'll do all this good stuff. Yeah, and then as a little, you know, as a little, hey, you can't go here. Now there. Now the person absolutely has to go and get that key. So now, you know, say I do this, then I come back here. And let's see. I go into gadgets again, and I pull in a tap switch. Now, to get the key is as simple as coming over here, hitting the gravity switch, coming over here, hitting the tap switch, and then just hitting the gravity switch here and going back.
Oh, you should show how it works out.
And then, hey, I can come in here and, yeah, so that unlocks that. Then say, you know, maybe I'm feeling like a bit of a jokester. So that, you know, when I do the, you know, whole coming over here thing, and I hit the tap switch so that it's set to cold, and then, you know, I hit the gravity switch, I come here, I grab the key, and, you know, then I come over here, I unlock the door. Oh, look at that! There's hot blocks in the way. I now have to hit the gravity switch again, go back to the tap switch, hit it again, and then hit this gravity switch, and boom, I can go through. Now, what I'm doing is just a basic... What I'm doing right now is just, you know, a little basic level building. My real levels are basic. My real levels are normally built as a sort of giant, you know, torture chamber. Hello, nobody cares. Alright. So yeah. That's how you do some of the interesting things. Now, we're going to disregard the entire work on the level that I just did, and I am going to now create a fun level of my own. So yeah, do all of that, and we'll switch it up over to the floor. And, oh yeah, another thing. If you hold C, you automatically hide all of the menu stuff. Alright. So let's... Okay, now gotta make it so actually, you know what? I don't think I did a good job with this. Okay, so we're going to okay, now alright, so now we come here, we grab battery box 2. That works like that. Then okay, and then we're gonna come over to the clockwork stuff. And then as my own little anti-cheat precautionary measure, we're gonna line this entire area with skull blocks as a way, as an equivalent way of saying, what happens to cheaters. And what happens to cheaters is they die, because I don't like cheaters. And then I'm gonna do a bit of this because I can. So now if I do that, I come out here, I hit that. Okay, and then I can hit that. Then I come back over here, grab block 2. Okay, then we're gonna come over here and go hey this area, and then basically do the equivalent of hey this area is a no-no. So boop, and then ta-da, jump here, come out, and then, you know, I can. So, yeah. Okay, now we're gonna come back to actual blocks. We're gonna do the successful block placement. Now, oh. I might be running dry on ideas. Okay then. Whoa. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Unpause. Hey, everybody. So, we may or may not have had some problems with Discord being the cancerous trash pile that it is.
Discord disconnected me from the call, and then since Jayden doesn't pay attention to Discord when he's recording, he didn't notice. I guess he just didn't notice that I wasn't saying a word. I guess he just didn't notice that I wasn't there anymore. Good to know that I make that much of a noticeable presence. Anyways,
well, I was zoned in to designing the level.
Well, I mean, I guess that means I designed my game well, so I can't be that mad at you.
Yeah.
I'm not really mad at you at all, actually, I get it. But by the same token, you should kind of notice if the guy that you're doing a video with leaves, or isn't there. And I did try calling you, I'm not... Does it not tell you when someone's calling you if you're on Do Not Disturb?
Yeah.
I thought that it at least let you know when someone was calling you.
No, really, all it does is you just... When you're on Do Not Disturb, it just lets you know that you have unreads and you have mentions.
So, tell me a little bit about this level you've been designing, since I missed a lot.
Well, basically, I have, when you first spawn, you fall straight into a battery box, so you get teleported up into the top right corner of that screen and you're in a box. You go off to the right, and then there's a block clock and basically a rush over the top of clock blocks to get to another battery box, which warps you back to the first screen, but you're in the actual part of the level. And just to make sure, because the level is below the clock block area, just to make sure there's no cheaters, I literally lined the entire block clock area with skulls.
Nice. That ought to stop.
I'm keeping cheaters in mind for this level.
Everybody cheat.
So, yeah.
Did I mention that Waluigi is my favorite Nintendo character?
Alright. Pretty sure that's illegal.
What?
What you guys just saw was the terrible enemy collision that was forcefully imposed on this game.
Yes, because engine bad. But the thing is, in the second game, enemy collision actually works 100% of the time.
Yeah. So here.
But here we have to tough gravity. I already explained a lot about it in the first video that we did on Battery Chat.
Yeah. So yeah, then we got here. Gonna do this again, but gonna make it a bit harder this time. Therefore, alright, now we're going to, then we're going to come back over to the puddles. No. Okay. Okay, there we go. Well, that's fun. Alright. Alrighty. Come here, children. I have a surprise for you. It's called death.
Did you get that surprise?
Alright, then we're going to fly over here. And we're going to fly over here. And we're going to successfully jump over here, and we're going to run. Alright, so that part of the level works. I just realized that I kind of forced the player to take damage here. So I'm going to be a bit nice. I'm going to be a bit nicer with the next area.
Did I just hear you say you're going to be nice with your level design? Are you even capable of such a thing?
Nope, because I just lied, and I'm not. And I'm going to make the next level torturous on purpose.
Are you kidding me?
I pretty much forced them to take a point of damage. How could forcing them to go through even more pain and suffering hurt?
And you got mad at the final level of the campaign mode. You thought that was a bad level. But your levels, no, they're fine. They deserve to exist. But you would make me delete my level. But your levels, no, they're just perfect. They're just peachy. Especially that bird level. I bet you still have no regrets for the bird level.
Yes, absolutely. When it comes to that level, there is no such thing as regrets.
Well, you know, something I've been considering, is re-releasing a new version of Battle Chat Builder that advertises a new, even better, super special 56th level. And this level would be like the other bonus level on crack, and it would be about 10 times harder for the super duper players. What do you think of that idea?
Something tells me that that's actually just you wanting... Something tells me that if you were to do that, it would just be an excuse to make me go through the ultimate campaign again.
Yep.
Just to do a bunch of suffering at the end.
Yeah, basically.
Because apparently suffering is enjoyable to some people. I should know. I enjoy suffering. Why do you think I make most of these levels?
You know what? Maybe I'd put your own bird level at the end of it. You would enjoy that, wouldn't you? Then you'd see the pain that you've caused others.
We both know I already know the secrets to that level.
Secret? No, I said your bird level.
Yes, we both know I already know the secrets to that bird level.
What, like the damage boosting? Yeah, but that's not a thing when the skulls are introduced.
Boop. Boop. Then we come here. We make it a chain. We make it another chain. We make it another chain. Well, ah, yes! Such fun! I dare someone to go through that as fast as possible. I will enjoy seeing them suffer.
This is the guy you support.
Oh, don't worry. This is only me when it comes to level builders.
Oh, really? Oh, really? I feel like there are other scenarios where you're equally elite.
Alright! Alright, we're going to stay put here because we don't want to get shot. Then I'm going to proceed to jump up here. Then I'm going to proceed to come down here. Then I am going to spam jump and hope I make it, and holy crap, I did! Turn around. Yay! Then I'm going to run to the other side. And because I can, I'm gonna do a... I think I'm gonna have a, I think I'm gonna have a bit of a funny haha.
Hey, that's my line.
And I'm going to do the most... I'm going to do the most... I'm going to do something with, I'm going to do something with this that probably no person should have done with this, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
What? What are you going to do, Jayden?
It's this fun little game I'm creating called lock jumping. Or, well, lock dodging, I suppose.
So, is that like the idea that I told you one time while off my meds, about how it'd be really funny if you gave the player a bunch of keys and then made the floor out of locks?
No, but it's a sort of play on that idea.
I don't like where this is going.
Okay, no. Okay, so I need to cut that out. And then... And, you know, 1, 2, 3. So, you know, you gotta... Oh, guess what? Soft locking is hilarious. Creating soft locks. So, you know, I'm gonna do something a little bit nice. I'll put the one and only check plug in this entire level right there.
Wow, you're nicer than me with the fun, challenging level at the end of the campaign.
And, you know,
By the way,
I'll,
now that you've beat that level, do you still hate it and think it should be deleted?
So, you know, gonna do this. Gonna pick this up. Gonna do that. And hey, I did it. I'm not soft locked.
Guy.
I win. Yes.
Now that you've beat the final level in the campaign mode, do you still hate it and think it should be deleted and all that?
I don't think it should be deleted, but I still hate it.
Oh, so now that you can beat it, you don't think it should be deleted, right?
I just still hate it because it's a pain in the ass. So yeah, now that the level design is done, I'm gonna play through it once by myself as a sort of proof that what I've done here is actually possible.
I also get the strange feeling, as is true with most of your levels, that there's probably a fair amount of cheese in it. For those who don't know, cheese is a term that level builders in level building games like to use, and it basically means doing something you're not supposed to, or like getting around something in a way that the level creator didn't intend. You kind of know what.
Yeah. So I basically what I tried doing here is creating. I have basically done my best to create an anti-cheese environment. So force that point of damage. And now I have 1 HP to get through the rest of the level. And I got noticed and I'm dead.
Have fun with that.
Alright. Alright. So now I'm gonna come down here. Gonna, you know. Gotta pause here, cause, you know, he's looking at me. Hop over him. Oop. Oh, of course. Oh, okay, now I can't even beat the level, so I have to die.
Having fun? Having fun playing your own level?
The frickin'... just... the fact that this level has taken me so long has let the level basically make it so it has let the game make it so it's lagging, which literally might put me in the condition where I can't even beat the level. Alright. So... I guess this is my... punishment?
What?
I guess the fact that I keep dying is my punishment? Like, the game has literally decided, well, guess we gotta punish his ass for what he's doing, and now I just keep fucking dying?
So your punishment for making such a horrible level is basically that you have to play your own horrible level. That kind of works exactly the way it does in Mario Maker, doesn't it? The punishment for uploading an absolutely terrible level is that you yourself have to play through that level before you can inflict it upon others.
Which is why dev doors are a thing.
Yeah, but the thing about having a dev exit... See, like, when I make my horrible levels in Mario Maker, right? Because, let's be honest, I'm pretty guilty of it. The thing is, I never put a dev exit. And that's because even though you can make the most elaborate, unpredictable, basically impossible to figure out, dev exit, at the end of the day, it still does mean that there is a possibility that somebody gets your level and doesn't have to suffer through it. So, as much as it makes me say things to the Switch that, will probably get me canceled. Basically, it's worth it because it means that, other people have to suffer through everything that I suffered through. So it's worth the suffering, you know what I mean?
I suppose. Alright. Now I just have to beat this part. And yes, I did it! So this level is in fact beatable. You can beat it from start to finish. So
alright, now I'm going to very, very, very intricately and specifically tell your viewers how to save a level, okay? So follow my instructions, Jayden. And this can be like an audio-visual instruction as to how to do it. It's pretty simple, but it's just not the most intuitive thing in the world and you don't want to mess it up. So press the icon that looks like a save button.
yeah, you know, you hover over it, it says save level at the top, boom.
Yes, now you'll be greeted with a bunch of slots. Now the save slots are not what you want to click. You can always feel free to click a save slot and that will basically save the level to your computer. But that's not what you're looking to do here, because if you want to share your levels with other people, even when the level service comes out, because there is an online level sharing service that's going to come out soon and you'll be able to share and play levels from both games. But what you're going to want to do is press save to a level code and click that.
Which is right here at the bottom.
Yeah.
Click it, and then it goes through this saving process.
Essentially, what you're seeing right now is normal. It will scan the screen, and what it's doing right now is it's basically scanning the screen, and that little black square is sending out and calling out to every other thing in the game, and it's saying, hey, am I touching a block right now? And if it's not touching a block, it says, okay, I'm going to add a 0, 0 to the code. But if it is touching the block, then that block will send a message back that says, hi, yeah, you're touching me. So add blank blank to the code, and that is the block. That's basically how the saving works. Let me know when you see a long line of text on the screen.
Alright. You know what? I'm going to pause the recording and let the saving process go through, just so you guys don't have to sit here and watch. Alright, and we're back. It's almost done. This is the final screen right here. And we just gotta wait for it to go through 2 more lines. Here's the first, and here's the second. And boom.
Alright, so what you'll see is a long line of text on the screen. That is also normal. That is the level code. Now, this is the part where it's easy to mess up. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to click that 3 times in succession. So it's like a double click except 3 times.
1, 2, 3, and boom.
So make sure you don't double click it, you triple click it. Then press Control and C at the same time on your keyboard. So Control and C at the same time on your keyboard to copy it. And then you can open up Notepad or any text editing thing and paste it in, or on Discord you can paste it in. It'll definitely be too long to just send it as a normal message, so what you'll want to do is basically just send it as a text file, because when Discord, when you try to send a message that's too long for Discord, it automatically converts it to a text file for you, which is pretty handy. But yeah, open up Notepad and show them basically how to paste it in. You can do it with Control V.
Yeah, you know, you go in, you hit Control V to paste, and that is your entire level code.
Yeah, and make sure that it looks like decently long. If it looks about like half or a third of what you see right there on Jayden's screen, then it's definitely too short and you probably double clicked. And make sure, once you're 100% sure that you have your code, and that pressing G isn't going to lose that level that you just made, you can go back to the game and press B. And just for safe measure, just so that you can always go back and try it again, feel free to also save it to a save slot, so that if for some reason your code doesn't work, you can always just load the level back up. Because a save slot just automatically saves the entire level to your computer. A save slot can't mess up. But obviously human error is possible in a situation like this. But yeah, this is how you're able to share your levels, essentially. When the level sharing service comes up, you'll basically it'll basically be an application and you'll submit level codes there, but as of now, the Discord server is the best way to share levels, or in Jayden's Discord server, if he's willing to add a channel for you, you can always send your battery Chad builder levels there.
Yes, and I'm just gonna do a little. See, I can come down to the battery Chad Discord server in my servers. I can come down to BCB1 levels, which is for the first battery Chad builder. As you can see, I did a level before. This is me. So then I can come in, I can click this little plus, I can go to my desktop, I can click the example level, and then
drop and drag it.
Or drag and drop. And basically I do, since it's a level code, I type in level code, I do shift enter to do a new line, and then I just put in the name. So you know,
and then a brief description after that.
Well, brief description if you want to.
If you want to, it is preferred. What are you going to name your level code?
I'm pretty much I'm not making this an official level by me, so I'm literally just calling it video example.
Ah, yes, my favorite level, video example. I'm gonna get a notification from the battery chat server now. But yeah, you can just upload it there. As of now, once the level sharing service is up, then you can also always feel free to take any levels that you've shared this way and upload them that way.
And then, you know, I hit enter, upload, boom.
Yeah.
Now people can download it, and
yeah, now I could download it and then paste it into my game. Now, do me a favor and clear the level in your game, Jayden, and then show them how to load in a level code.
Okay. So yeah, G. Then, you know, I hit Q. It's reset. So now I come into load from. Same thing, all the save slots, load from level code.
And then if you go into a level code and press Control A and then cut or copy. So make sure everything's good and then you copy it.
Yeah, so you know, I come in here,
And then you can paste
I
it
hit
into
Control A, it's all highlighted. I hit Control C, I come into level, boom.
Yeah, make sure you press Control and V at the same time you're pasting it, and then just press Enter, and it should load your level.
Yeah, and the levels load a lot quicker than they save, but
Yes.
yeah. So see, now the entire level is here once again.
Yeah. So that's how the level sharing system works, essentially, is it converts levels into long lines of text. When they're super small, they won't take up like any space on your computer, which is also optimal for trying to get a server up for when the level service actually comes out. But they're super small, so you don't have to worry about them taking space. Even ones on your computer don't take up much space. And if you don't want to save it to a level code, you can always save it to just your computer. And there are 99 different slots where you can save levels. And you can also create worlds combining up to 99 levels. You can load them from slots or level codes as well.
So yeah. Thanks guys for showing up and watching. Feel free, if you have the ability to, feel free to download Battery Chad Builder, build some levels, and send them either to me or to the send them through my Discord server to the channel that I'll probably create, or send them to the Battery Chad Discord server, which will be down in the description, along with my link. Yes.
I just want to mention that as long as you have a computer, you can play Battery Chad Builder. Windows users, you can download it, and honestly, that's the much better option. But as far as everyone else goes, you can also just play it directly in your browser. So, the link that you'll see in the description below, that links to the Battery Chad Builder game. If you go there, there should be an option to, there should be a button there that just says play game, or play, or something like that. And using that, you can play it in browser of your choice, and it's basically fully functional in the browser. And it runs basically at full speed as well. I say downloading it is better because depending on what browser you use, it might be susceptible to certain glitches because HTML works in a different way for every browser. But you can play it in your browser as long as you have a computer. I mean, hell, a Chromebook can play this game through the browser. And while downloading it, especially if you're a Windows user, is the recommended option, then if that's for whatever reason not available to you, then you can always just play it in your browser. Sorry for that tangent. I just wanted to make sure that everyone knows that as long as they have a computer, any kind of computer, they can play this game.
Yeah, so yeah, thank you all for showing up and watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider clicking the like button. Like I said, the link to my Discord server will be down in the description, and the links to download this game and the link to the Discord server for Battery Chad Builder, those will also be down in the description. So yeah, once again, thanks for showing up, and I will see you all in the next video.